All right, welcome. Today we're diving into a story with a really simple but honestly a very powerful message. Let's get right into the story of a boy named Daksh and his really big appetite.
So let me start by asking you a question. What happens when you have too much of a good thing? Just, keep that question in the back of your mind as we go, because it's pretty much the whole point of our story today.
Okay, so to get our story started, let's meet our main character, a young boy named Daksh.
So picture this. We're in a small, vibrant village in India, and this is where we meet Daksh. He's a kid who's known for two things, having a really big heart and, yeah, guessed it, an even bigger appetite. He especially loves food, like the amazing sweets his mother, Amma, makes. Now, something very special is about to happen in the village. It's an event that's really going to put Daksh's famous appetite to the test, the Festival of Treats. It's time for the annual Diwali celebration. The whole village is just buzzing with energy. Imagine colorful lights strung up everywhere. You can hear people laughing and celebrating. And for Daksh, the most important part is the incredible smell of sweets and snacks that's just floating in the air. It's literally a festival of treats. And Daksh, he is ready. His eyes are huge with excitement as he sees all the food. His parents gave him some coins, and he's got a mission to buy and eat every single one of his favorite treats.
And this, my friends, is where our story starts to take a little turn. Because, sometimes you really can have too much of a good thing.
So Daksh just starts eating and eating and eating. He's going from stall to stall, just loving every single bite. But before he knows it, he's eaten so much he has no idea how many treats he's had. He's totally ignoring that little feeling in his stomach that's telling him to stop. Now here's where it gets interesting. Even his friends start to notice that something's not right. They see his gluttony, and that's a key word for us here, and they try to warn him. They're like, hey, Daksh, maybe you should slow down a bit. But he's just so in the moment, he completely ignores them. So what is gluttony? It's a simple idea, really. It just means overindulgence, going way overboard and having way too much of something. For Daksh, it was definitely too many sweets. As the sun starts to set, the real party gets going. There's dancing and singing, but Daksh, he can't join in. He feels sick, and he's so sluggish he can hardly even move. He's missing out on all the fun parts of the festival, all because he ate way too much.
And this is where the story's real lesson finally clicks into place. It happens during a quiet moment in a gentle chat with his mother.
His mother, Amma, finds him just sitting by himself, looking so sad. She goes over to him with this really kind voice and just asks, "What happened, my dear? Why aren't you out celebrating with your friends?" And with this pained look in his face, Daksh just tells her the truth. He says, "I ate too much, Amma. I feel sick and I can't move." He knows he messed up. Now this is the most important part. Amma doesn't yell at him. Instead, she shares some real wisdom. She tells him that enjoying things is great, but the secret is to enjoy them in moderation. And what does moderation mean? Well, it's pretty much the exact opposite of gluttony. It's all about finding that perfect balance. Not too much, but not too little either. Just the right amount. So let's talk about why this idea is so powerful. We're going to break down what Daksh learned and see how it actually applies to all of us. From this one single experience, Daksh learned a ton. He learned that real happiness isn't about eating everything you see. It's about sharing moments with people you care about. He learned to actually taste and savor his food, not just gobble it down. And maybe the biggest lesson of all, he learned that overindulgence can totally ruin even the happiest of days. It's simple. Enjoy things in a limited, balanced way. And this is just a brilliant little guide for practicing moderation with food every day. The idea is, you eat breakfast like a king. Make it a big, hearty meal to get your day started right. Then lunch should be a little smaller, like a prince's meal. And dinner, that should be your smallest meal, like a pauper's. It's just a really easy way to remember how to balance your meals. And here's why this little story is actually a really big deal. This lesson, it's about so much more than just food. Moderation is a huge life skill. It's really the heart of self-control, right? It helps us manage our impulses. It's also the key to a healthy lifestyle, balancing diet, exercise, and rest. And it even helps our relationships, knowing how to balance our time between family, friends, and even ourselves. So, we'll end on this thought. Daksh learned his lesson with festival sweets. But what about you? Where in your own life, maybe it's with food or screen time, or even work, Where could a little bit of moderation bring you more joy and more balance? It's a powerful thing to think about. Thanks for tuning in.